I had to come in there and get my opinion because when that deal happened, I was at work. You know what I'm saying? Um, Devontae Smith got a 3-year deal, and when you look at the contract, what did I tell y'all? See, again, me being right, me being not the smartest dude, but knowing my football, I knew Devontae Smith's contract was coming. It was only a matter of time before the Eagles decided to extend him. Right? Everybody was sitting there and panicking. I wasn't panicking one bit because I got the best GM in football. That is my GM. You know what I'm saying? Hey, unknown. I already have a Devontae Smith jersey. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Um, Everybody told us in their mama in the comments, looking butthurt today, that AJ Brown, Devontae Smith weren't going to be together. Now it's, this is a message to AJ Brown. Colin Cowherd sitting there on TV talking about AJ Brown. It had nothing to do with AJ Brown. That's not why they extended Devontae Smith. And when you look at the contract, Devontae's getting paid the exact same amount as AJ Brown. Think about it. Everybody was telling me that Devontae Smith wasn't going to take a team-friendly deal. What did I tell y'all? He has the same mindset as Jalen Hurts. But will I get my credit for it? No, of course not. And I'm not even mad about it. Because honestly, I don't give a shit about credit. I'm glad the Eagles got Devontae Smith done. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was telling me that A.J. Brown and Devontae are not going to be here. And this makes me think that they're not drafting a receiver. Everybody talk about drafting a receiver. Listen, man. The Eagles are not drafting a receiver in this draft. Okay? Everybody needs to get the hell out of here with that receiver draft talk. Okay? All right? Just like I'm tired of hearing about the Patrick Surtain trade talk. Okay? Let's be realistic. The Eagles, I think, are going to go corner in this draft because now you got your receivers locked up. You don't need to go out and draft a receiver in the top first round. Okay? Because you already got 2 receivers on the contract. Now, if you want to go in the second round and get a receiver, 3, that's fine. But trading for a top receiver, unless his name is not Xavier Worthy, it's not worth it. All right? Yes, there's a lot of good receivers. There's also good receivers in the second and third that you can grab that someone's going to fall. There's no need to go out and get a top receiver. Okay? Would I like Xavier Worthy here? Absolutely would. But is he a necessary need? No, he's not. He would be a very good addition to his offense. I think the Eagles need to go out and get a corner in this draft. Okay? And I'm hearing a lot of comments talk about we should go get Cooper, Dijon, and with the 22. I'm telling you right now, man. Don't even bother looking me up when we draft him. Because I'm telling you right now, if it's 22 overall pick and we draft this dude over Kool-Aid McKinstry, I'm going to get fucking pissed off. Okay? The Philadelphia Eagles need to go out and they need to do the exact same thing that they did with Jalen Carter. Take the best player, not skill positions. And this makes me worried because we know the history of Howard Roseman, right? When the pick is high, he doesn't miss, okay? But when the pick, everybody starts going, that's when Howie Roseman picks these Jalen Ragers, and trades up and takes, panics and takes up, trades up and takes Andre Dillard. And I just want Howie Roseman to go out there and get the best player. Okay? Fuck what the fans are talking about. Get the best player that's going to help this football team. If Kool-Aid McKinstry is on the board along with Dijon, I'm taking Kool-Aid McKinstry. Why? Because he's from Alabama. Okay? I need people to stop trying to act like this dude, Cooper Dijon is this greatest. No, he's not. He's not as great as you think he is. Most of the times he's playing special teams. Okay, we already got a special teams dude. Marie Blankenship. We don't need another one. It has nothing to do with color. Okay, so everybody stop saying, because it's a white corner. No. It's nothing to do with white corner. He's just not as good as people think he is, and people overhype him. Just like they overhyped the Jalen Reagor. These are the dumb idiots that wanted Jalen Reagor in this draft. They're the same dumb idiots. The same dumb idiots that wanted Jalen Reagor in this draft are the same dumb idiots that were telling me J.J. Arcega-Whiteside was better route runner in the draft than DK Metcalf. Okay? That's why I don't respond to dumb idiots in IG, on YouTube, or even on Twitter. Because you really don't know football. You watch a damn tape, and you sitting there telling me that guy is worth taking a 22 overall pick. How? I watched the guy and I see an average below safety with no versatility at all. Really, if you want to be, when you look at him, he has versatility, but he's also raw. He's not a star. Okay, so people need to stop trying to hype Dijon up like he's a fucking greatest corner that they ever seen. First of all, he plays mostly safety. Okay, and like I said, I said again, I'm not taking him with the 22 overall pick. He's in my opinion, a third rounder. At best, an early second rounder. Okay, we need to stop trying to be stupid and let's actually have some common sense in our knowledge. Because we over there hyping Iowa. Iowa has not played any competition when it comes to Alabama. Alabama and Clemson are top schools. Iowa, to me, it has not played any competition. Why would I take a corner that has, like, dude, are we serious right now? But this are the same people that told me J.J. Arcega-Whiteside has better route running than DK Metcalf. Oh, yeah, these are the same dumb idiots who won Dijon that told me that J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, because he practiced better than Travis Fulgham, he should be on the team over him. I don't even take them seriously. You don't know football. If you think Dijon is worth a 22 overall pick in the first round, you just don't know football. And I'm not going to say you're stupid because you're allowed to have your opinion, but I'm allowed to have my opinion too. You don't know football. Now, we can disagree to agree, but Dijon is not a 22 overall pick. I'm sorry, he's not. And you're out your mind if you think he's worth it over a guy like McKinstry, over a guy like Mitchell. I'm taking him over any day over that dude. Well, you know, he's a crook. Man, stop it. Stop trying to hype this man up like he's fucking good. Okay? That's what I hate about some of these Eagle fans. They hype anybody. It can be the worst corner, and just because he interviewed with the Eagles, and they want a white safety and white corner because they want to make Reed Blankshift feel comfortable because he stinks, and they want another white safety that might be better than him. I mean, dude, like, come on, bro. Like, dude, let's just be smart for once. You know, we've done a very good job with Jalen Carter, but I hope this is not a Jalen Reagor where we reach for a player because of popularity, and that's what we're trying to do. And I hope Howard Roseman don't do that. Stop trying to reach for a player because Eagle fans. These are the same Eagle fans that booed McNabb because they wanted Ricky Williams. Like, let's be real. This is the same Eagle fans that booed McNabb when we needed a fucking quarterback because they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Because they got stuck on the Ricky Williams train. Okay? So, why the hell would I listen to a bunch of Eagle fans that most of them were sitting there crying on draft day when Ricky Williams wasn't drafted by the Eagles and they took Donovan McNabb when we needed a quarterback, when we didn't have a quarterback? I'm just saying. So excuse me for not giving a fuck what a lot of Eagle fans say. Because most of them don't know football. They watch tape, they say, but they don't. Because if you watch Dijon tape, it's average below, horrible. Most times, I see more special teams punt returns than fucking interception. I watched it. He's not worth it. He's just not. He's more of a special teams dude. But you know, let them put stuff in your head. And this is why we the real over here, man. Because I'm tired of the fake. Okay. You know, when I'm not on YouTube, all right, and I'm just observing, I see a lot of people making stupid comments. This is why I'm real, because I say what I have to say on my mind. These people over here talk about Patrick Surtain trade. If I hear that one more fucking time, let me tell y'all something one more time, right? And I want you to look in the camera when I say, Patrick Surtain is not coming to Philly. Stop trying to retweet it like it's valid. Okay. The Philadelphia Eagles will more likely draft a corner than trade for one. Okay. I'm tired of dumb idiots on Twitter. No, I'll take that back. Not even dumb idiots. They're allowed to their opinion. Okay. Because I criticize people for saying that. Technically, they think I'm saying something stupid. But the Patrick Surtain stuff is crazy. Okay. You're allowed to have your opinion. And I'm allowed to have mine. But at the same time, when you keep repeating the exact same shit, like I truly believe if we do ever go for receiver in this draft, then go after the only guy I want in this draft that's worth taking in the first round is Marvin Harrison Jr. If I'm not giving Marvin Harrison Jr., then I don't want a damn receiver in this draft. Okay? Would I like a Xavier Worthy? Yeah, but a 22 overall pick? Absolutely not. If I'm getting a receiver and I'm the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm moving up to take Marvin Harrison Jr. That's the only receiver or mid-league neighbors. Other than that, I'm not reaching for a receiver. See, you got Elliot Shortparks over there. He gets all these followers. He's on WIP. And he over there talking about we should take a receiver. Why would we do that when we just paid Devonta Smith? When we have 2 number 1 receivers. Well, you did a third one. Didn't we just sign Paris Campbell? We got Devontae Parker. So, put two together. Does it sound like we're going receiver, really? Does it sound like that? When you just signed Paris Campbell, who, by the way, is only 25 years old? Come on, man. Like, people need to actually think and understand that this is an Eagles team. Does, would it surprise me to go receiver? Yeah, it would, because you just paid Devonta Smith. Why are you reaching for a receiver? The only receiver I would reach for, if I had a choice, would be Marvin Harrison Jr. Because he, to me, is just like, okay, if he's at 22 somehow, some way, which he's not getting past the Cardinals. Okay, so I don't know why Giant fans run around here talking about, oh yeah, we're going to get Marvin Harrison Jr. He's not getting past the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? Giant fans already talk about receiver. Y'all need a quarterback. Y'all need an offensive line. That's the problem with Giant fans. They stupid over there too. Half of the times they don't even know what they're saying. I'm telling you, Giant fans are going to be mad draft day because they're going to take an offensive lineman and they ain't going to like that pick. It's coming. It's coming. They're going to take the wrong quarterback or they're going to take an offensive lineman. And it's not going to be the sexy pick and they're going to hate it. Okay? I think the Devonta Smith extension means we're not going to receive in the first round. And like I said, when I look at people telling me that Devonta Smith contract don't mean nothing and we could go receiver, why would we go receiver? We got other needs, man. So unless I get Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm not reaching for a receiver. Xavier Worthy is not worth a 22 overall pick. I'm sorry. Especially when he makes you the third receiver. I would not draft a number 1 receiver for just them be a number 3. I can go out and get that South Carolina receiver and make him the number 3 with a 2nd overall pick. I got 2 early 2nd rounders. So if I really want a number 1 receiver and just add more talent, I might just jump the Giants or jump the Cardinals and take Marvin Harrison Jr. But see, the Eagles are not going to do that because they're not going receiver. Okay, that's what I would do. All right, because frankly, I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a star no matter where he goes. Okay, that guy's a baller. That guy's a Hall of Fame waiting to play. I mean, dude, I think he's going to be better than his father. Okay, I just think he needs to go to the right team. And unfortunately, he's going to go to bad teams. And I think he's going to be good over there, but he will never win shit. Just like Larry Fitzgerald. Very good, but was so loyal, wasn't willing to go anywhere else. And it's sad what happened to him because I wish he had a ring. But the ring that he had was taken away from by the Steelers. Because the Steelers ended up beating him. Okay. But like I said, Devonta Smith is signed. And that's a beautiful thing. You know why? Because when you look at the market, I said this yesterday. Go back and watch where you're hiding or not. What did I say? I think that Devonta Smith extension is getting done. What happened today? What happened today? Everything I said so far has come true. Everything I've said so far has come true. Because I know what I'm talking about. See, you got these dudes who say I don't know what I'm talking about, but they over there licking and literally licking the ass crack of these other content creators who never give the proper respect when they steal from other people's content and they say I do it. I don't need to steal from y'all because I probably know. I'm not saying I know everything, but I pretty much know what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all watch all 22, but y'all still don't know football when it comes to having a conversation with me because I can turn your script like that for you. And you know it. That's why Stu gets mad at me because I can turn his script like that. When I told him Lamar Jackson, again, was 2-4, he got mad at me. And I know he didn't want to respond to my DM because what I was saying was true. He didn't have to threaten me like that. But see, they never give you credit. They over there jocking off the birds of Broad Street. I call them birds of boneheads because that's what they are. When I look at birds of Broad Street, I look at a bunch of clueless, incompetent people who just jump on a podcast just to talk out their ass. And we know Kuket Connor should be thanking Bird Game 31, thanking Philly Notion, because without them, his channel wouldn't be existing the way it was. Just being real. Okay, so I don't know why he said, oh yeah, I made Birds of Broad Street. You didn't do shit. Bird Game 31 made your fucking stream popular. No one was listening to you. Half the time you just be rambling without any context. Right? But Broad Street really was getting noticed because of Bird Game 31. Because he's smart. He knows his football. He's passionate. And then when he left, because he was tired of you thinking you own, in my opinion, thinking you own the show and not giving him his respect. Now look what he's doing, JC Eagle, and shout to them. He's saying, all right, you know, in my opinion, this is how I think he feels. You don't respect me? Watch me do it on another channel. We gonna make our own podcast, and it's already better than yours. Birds of Broad Street's going down. No one is watching that garbage. The same subscribers over and over again is watching it. That's why Stu over there trying to collab with the Smithy and DV, because he's suddenly making live streams. He thinks he's something good now, right? Forget what I did. I mean, we just collabed 3 weeks ago. Now he wants to be on hate on the EC1 train because he wants to fit in with Smithy and King DV. So how do you fit in? You have to hate on the EC1 because you can't like both. And that's how you feel. And that's how you feel. Like I said in my videos, it's fuck y'all. We only rocking with the real over there. Most of y'all are a bunch of fakes anyway. You never fucked with me. You just rotted on my nuts because you wanted some clout. And that's what you got. And you still can't do nothing about it. Smithy Eagles still have the exact same subscribers, just a little bit more than last time. But you have 1K subscribers on your channel every day collabing with you, and you still can't get past 1,000. But you calling yourself better than me. How's that? I don't do this for money. Y'all do this for money. I got a full-time job. I'm working every day. And when I am off, I'm taking a nap because I'm tired. But you over there rocking with the exact same people, and you should be at least past 987. You're struggling to get past there. That shows me you can be fake all you want. That snake shit that you be doing with stealing my intro that I made for you and not giving me credit for it, it's cool. But karma's always a bitch. And everything you think is turning out good, it can flash at you like that. And I call it karma. For all this shit that you did good, a lot you did bad. And that's why you not rising like you think you are. You were worried about EC1. You worried about me saying that, oh, you always pick on people. Nah, you're just a goofy. And I just call you out for what you is. You over there stealing people's intros, the one dude who looked out for you, because you're goofy and you had no idea how to run a channel until I showed you. You're no different than Philly Foothills, who's another damn snake. And you think I should be nice to you? Nah, it don't work like that. And I see what you be doing every time I'm on streams. You coming in with that super chat. You think you're slick. You think you're Mr. Perfection now. Now you Mr. Perfect, huh? Now you think you Mr. Perfect. You know what I'm saying? These are the same people that have been rocking with me since day one. And it ain't no hating shit, just truth. Y'all a bunch of goofies. And when I call you out for one, you want to get mad and say I pick on people. No, you pick on people. And when I do what everybody else does, and that's defend myself, then you want to play the victim card. It's always the victim card, man. Stu played it last week. You want to get on the holler and talk about you going to do what? You ain't doing shit, dude. You ain't going to do shit. And that's just the truth. I don't know who these people be thinking they are. This ain't the movies, bro. There ain't no characters around here. Okay? You want to play a character so bad, go to acting. Be an actor. Okay? This ain't wrestling. This ain't WWE. There ain't no characters over here, man. Don't play with my fucking name. Because what I've been saying is mostly true. I told you Devonta yesterday was getting paid. What happened? What happened today? But keep listening to these bozos. The ones that say EC won't know no football. I guess I did know football because I told you we traded Hassan Reddick to free up money for Devonta Smith. I told you Nolan Smith was going to take over this year. So far, I'm right. Now, with the Nolan thing, we will see. If the Eagles draft an edge rusher, he probably not starting over Hassan Reddick. But I think Nolan Smith will. And I think the Eagles are going to draft a corner. I think it's going to be one of those Alabama corners. Because Howie Roseman, since he's drafted Devonta Smith, has drafted Landon Dixon. And when you look at who just won the championship, who just won? Alabama did. If you notice Howie Roseman's draft over years, Georgia won, he drafted Georgia players. When Devonta Smith won the Heisman and was winning the Alabama championship, who did he draft? Jalen Hurts, Devonta Smith. Right? So, Alabama just won recently, right? So, you're probably going to get a guy like Arnold that the Eagles say, you know what, we can't pass up on that type of guy. We know what he's capable of, and we're going to trust the instincts. And they just had a top 30 visit with my guy McKinstry, who I think his ceiling is high. And people want to talk about Cooper Dijon. Give me a break. Okay? Give me a break. Over those two, I'll take them any day over Dijon. Not saying Dijon's not going to be good. I just don't want him on this team. He can go anywhere else. Why are we obsessed with a white corner? It has nothing to do with white or black. It's just the fact that he's white that everybody wants. It has nothing to do with his skill set. Okay? Because if it is, you definitely be watching him. You wouldn't be interested the way you are. But people just want a white corner. They want to have Reed Blankenship and Dijon. They think that's a cool story. Well, Blankenship is already horrible. He's more of a special teams dude. Okay, you know how I feel about Blankenship. He's let in touchdowns allowed on him, but yet we want to draft another what? Because we want to feel comfortable? I don't understand it. Give me one of those Alabama corners, man. Give me one of those Alabama. Hell, I'll even take an edge rusher. Because I feel like you still need another pass rusher. Okay? With Hassan Reddick going, I'm not comfortable with Nolan Smith yet. Until he shows me next year that he can do it at a high level. Alright? This guy hasn't played that much. And it's not his fault. It's the defense corner's fault. The guy that I said was horrible. Now, I'll tell you in the beginning, I was hyped about Sean Asai. And I thought he was going to be good. Like everything else. But in the back of my head, I knew this guy was a fool. When he came out and said, we're going to have the old school defense. Yeah, right. That's why I'm giving Fangio a chance. After that, if he shows me he can't be trusted, I'm going to get on his ass. While these other people are going to tell me that injuries, 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 I'm going to get on his ass because I'm real. And these dudes do it for views. I don't do it for views. Technically, I can quit tomorrow and I'll be straight. I don't care about YouTube money. I don't do this for YouTube. If I quit tomorrow, I don't have no sleep at all. I'm sorry, I won't lose any sleep really. But I come and talk because it's my channel and I need someone to talk to because my family don't really like football. So that's why I do it. These other people do it for views. They do it for money. And they mess with someone one day and now it's, oh, fuck you. Damn. What the hell happened to you? Oh, you rock with me before. Now you switch up on me the second you get big? That's how I feel about you. And that goes for any contract. If you in your feelings for what I said on Twitter, then I don't fuck with you. It's not no disrespect to you, but I don't fuck with you. If I didn't shout you out on Twitter, which you probably don't care about, but listen, I gave my respect to the real content creators and the ones I forget. If I come on your channel every day and comment, then I rock with you. If I don't fuck with you. Just like you probably don't fuck with me, and that's cool. I'm not here to make friends, and we're not here to collab. Okay? Devonta Smith contract was getting done regardless. Everybody's saying that A.J. Brown Devonta was a look at Colin Cowherd today. No joke. After Devonta gets signed, well, this means A.J. Brown, this says to A.J. Brown, when are you in or out? It has nothing to do with A.J. Brown. Why the hell are you bringing A.J. Brown into a Devonta Smith conversation that has nothing to do? This is what the media does. They're disgraceful. They do nasty work, and it's disgraceful how they run a company based on lies and just being disrespectful to a player that never ever did anything wrong to them. You just want A.J. Brown views. What do you want to be WIP now? Like, why do you continue to talk about A.J. Brown? A.J. Brown has said many times he wanted to be in Philadelphia. And now we're still running with the idea that the Eagles don't want him. Well, if the Eagles didn't want him, don't you think they would have traded him? Do you think there would have been rumors of A.J. Brown here if they... Listen, there's any player that don't want to be here, Howard Roseman would have got rid of him. And if they thought he was a cancer, they would have did the same thing like Michael Bennett. Remember, Michael Bennett came on Good Morning Football, talked harshly about what happened. Like that, got traded to the Patriots immediately. So, Colin Cowherd comes out and says, A.J. Brown this, A.J. Brown that. This is why no one takes you seriously, dude. You know what I'm saying? You over there one day talking nice about the Eagles, and then the second time you pawn a Harvey Dent Two-Face, and now you're back to, oh, this shows a message to A.J. Brown. They don't show nothing to A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown has nothing to do with Devonta Smith's contract. A.J. Brown is not going to get upset because he already got paid. And people tell me, well, wait until they pay A.J. Brown. You understand A.J. Brown's contract is not done until the next, is not officially over until he's 30 years old. Like, look at the contract. He has 2 more years on this contract. See, this is why some people don't understand what's going on. They're busy doing this, but have no way in context what they say. They get on Twitter, and they say the dumbest stuff. And that's their opinion. They're allowed to have their opinion. I'm not taking away. I'm not saying they shouldn't have an opinion, because that's their opinion. But some of them just be saying nonsense. A.J. Brown got 2 more years on his deal. Why would you think that he would be unhappy? But see, they make you think A.J. Brown is a diva, when A.J. Brown is the opposite. He's out here trying to go out here and donate to fundraisers. He's in our community right now in Philadelphia. He wasn't even drafted in Philadelphia, but it's in Philadelphia trying to stop the gun violence by promoting with his shoes. The things that we don't hear about AJ Brown that he does positive, they don't want to bring up because it doesn't make them money. And that's the thing. The media is a nasty, dictating place, especially when it comes to ESPN. That's why I don't watch them, because it's the same garbage. They're like CNN. It's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They always talk about AJ Brown this. If AJ Brown went somewhere else, they wouldn't be talking to him the way they is. If AJ Brown was traded to the Buffalo Bills, they wouldn't be hacking him like the way they do. But since he's in Philadelphia, it's a different story. Hold on. My fault. Shit, I forgot. But since it's in Philadelphia, it's a different story. No matter if AJ Brown goes out there and just worries about his game. You know, everybody talks about AJ Brown this, and I'm just tired of it. Like, let it go. Colin Cowherd, to bring that up is unprofessional, and it doesn't make sense. Why are you bringing AJ Brown into a conversation that has nothing to do with it? Because you want money, and you want views. And that's what they do, and it's disgraceful, it's horrible, and it's why AJ Brown went on WIP and said what he said. You wonder why I don't talk to the media. Because this is what you do. You're nasty, you do nasty work, and you work for the devil. You work for Satan. You over there sneak this in my name like I don't put up 1,000 yards each and every year. Devonta Smith's contract has nothing to do with AJ Brown. I don't know why the media is continuing to use AJ Brown as a bad guy. You didn't do this with Stephon Diggs. You didn't do this with Jamar Chase. You don't do this with Justin Jefferson, who holds out. Why are they not getting talked about? Stephon Diggs was throwing tantrums left and right in Buffalo. Yet no one said anything like that, like they're doing to AJ Brown. Can the Houston Texans trust? You don't even see that. They already named as Super Bowl champions, and he hasn't even been in the regular season yet. But now AJ Brown's in Philadelphia. It's always AJ Brown this, AJ Brown that. I'm tired of it, bro. I really am. I'm tired of the AJ Brown hate. There's no need for it. You don't even know why you hate him. You just hate him. Why do you hate AJ Brown? Did he fuck your bitch in high school? Like, I'm wondering if Colin Cowherd got his bitch fucked by AJ Brown. Because, you know, this is the same dude who came on with a proposal that we should have traded Jalen Hurts just a while ago for 3 first-round picks for Russell Wilson. And Darius Slay, by the way. I mean, this is the same dude who, when Sean Taylor died, said that thug deserved to die. Flat out said that in his words. It was just the way he said it. You know, you act like a thug, you die like one. And yet he has a show. Why does he have a show? He got fired from a sports show because of what he'd been saying. So you get on here and you do the exact same shit that got you in trouble. I mean, dude, this is why I don't watch Colin Cowherd, bro. Because he's just a like, dude, what? This shows you that the Eagles, are you all in or all out? Man, what? Dude, like, do you think they sat there and say, you know what, we're going to pay Devonta Smith because AJ Brown's like, no. If they had a problem with AJ Brown, which they don't, they would have never traded for him. I think Howard Roseman knows AJ Brown has a chip on his shoulder. Howard Roseman knows the type of guy AJ Brown is. If they didn't think they could handle it, they would have never made the move for him. Y'all need to stop doing that stuff, man. It's bad for business. It don't make sense half times. And you outlets of the media just be, y'all are just over the top with your lack of context, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Okay? I get if A.J. Brown was sitting there saying, you know what? Well, Devonta got paid. I want my contract. Okay, then you could say that. Then he's a diva. But he has not one time did that. Well, he deleted his Instagram. Yeah, because it was drama. You know what I mean? Fans were messaging him. Why you hate on I watched the comments. A.J. Brown should be traded. He's a scumbag. He's a piece of shit. Whoa. What do you mean he's a scumbag? He's your best receiver other than Devonta Smith. Someone said they would trade A.J. Brown to Tennessee. Y'all can have him back. Who's y'all? You know what I'm saying? As I speak for all Eagle fans, A.J. Brown's a diva. No, you speak for yourself. Cause you're a absolute buffoon if you think I'm gonna trade A.J. Brown. The comments were crazy with toxic. No wonder why A.J. Brown did. And I would have done the same thing. Because when you're focused on a game, you don't want that distracting you. When I'm at work, I don't go on my Twitter or IG. I listen to my music and I just go to work and do my job. Because it's toxic. I'm getting into with people I don't even know. Little kids are on there on Twitter, man. You don't know who's running counts, man, most times. There's a bunch of dumbass goofies over here telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. But yet you watch my video. You know what I'm saying? But they on Twitter. Are they credible now? Like, come on, bro. Like, A.J. Brown on IG. Deleting his IG was smart. Did it affect you? Like, why are you worried about him deleting his IG? You know, again, man. Like, everybody was making a big deal out of it. They think he hates on Jalen Hurts. Well, if he hated Jalen Hurts, don't you think he requested a trade this year? I guess he don't hate Philadelphia that much where he requested the trade. Because you know who was looking to wanting to get paid more rather than help the team? Hassan Reddick. You didn't see A.J. Brown do that. But yeah, we won't talk about Hassan Reddick. Why is that? Because now he's on the Jets. And if A.J. Brown was traded to another team, they wouldn't be talking like that. And by the way, this Hassan Reddick, I think is going to go off this year. I think he's going to have a great year with the Jets. Like I told a Jet fan, they even know that Hassan Reddick was traded to the Jets. He was wearing a Jets shirt, and I'm like, yo, how do you feel about Hassan Reddick? He's like, huh? We trade for Hassan Reddick? I'm like, yeah. It's everywhere. He's like, oh, man, we're going to be good. I said, I know you're going to be good. You know what I'm saying? I knew back in my head the Jets were going to get him, right? It was a free-for-all. You took one of our guys, we'll take one of your guys. Joe Douglas knows Howard Roseman. Howard Roseman, they have a relationship. It's a match made perfect in heaven for Hassan. He got his money, but at the same time, now you go on the defense that is going to be better. And I think he's going to actually have a better defensive coordinator. Robert Saleh. Watched Hassan Reddick. Knows what he's all about. Was in his division. So he should get the best out of him. When he was the 49ers defensive coordinator for them, he watched Hassan. Hassan was in Arizona, I believe. Or I think so. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, he was in Arizona. So he knows a lot about Hassan. And I think he's going to use the best out of him. You know, so I think he's going to have a better year than he had in 2022. Not saying Super Bowl, but he's gonna go off. And we're gonna look back at it and say, if Nolan Smith don't pan out, was it the right decision? I'm hoping Nolan Smith works out. I truly, honestly hope that. Because we wasted a first-round pick otherwise. But like I said, I think Nolan Smith will. Just the character he is, the guy that puts in work. And, you know, you know, Colin Coward should be saying, devonta Smith deserved to get his bag. You know what I'm saying? But this also shows when you work hard, you get rewarded. Hassan Reddick worked hard, but he got rewarded. But he didn't get rewarded with the Eagles. Why is that? Because you wanted to get paid instead of going out there and showing that you were worth that money. You did not have a good year last year. You really didn't. Now, career-wise, you are a pass rusher. But last year, you did not have a good year. Now, is it your fault? No. And I won't blame it on Hassan Reddick. But let's not act like this guy was out here balling. He wasn't. He didn't show up in big games. If I'm paying you and you're 30 years old, you got to show up in big games. And everybody, including Hassan, it wasn't just Hassan, but everybody disappeared. But when you look at the guys like Josh Sweat got paid, Devonta Smith got paid. You know what I'm saying? Reed Blanchard, oh my fucking God, got paid a 1-year deal. You know what I'm saying? The only one who didn't get paid was Hassan Reddick. And I think that's why the Eagles got rid of Hassan Reddick, because they were going to pay Devonta Smith a lot more. And Hassan Reddick wanted that type of money. But when you look at Devonta Smith's contract, it's not really that much. Again, I said this before and I'll say this again. It's not about the guaranteed money. Okay, it's not about the contract. It's the back. It's the back end of the deal. How much is that upfront, and how much is that in the backload that causes problems like signing guys, right? Devonta Smith, when you look at it, it's a team-friendly deal. Team-friendly deal. Looks high, but when Justin Jefferson gets paid, when CeeDee Lamb gets paid, when the wide receiver for the Lions, St. Brown gets paid, Jamar Chase gets paid, it's gonna look like a team-friendly deal immediately. When Jalen Hurts got paid, everybody's telling me he was the highest paid quarterback. Then guess who gets paid? Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, right? Then the market went up. Howie Roseman wastes no time to get a deal done with Devontae because he jumps on it. Can someone tell me why the Dallas Cowboys haven't signed CeeDee Lamb? Y'all tell me, every Cowboy fan on Twitter is saying that CeeDee Lamb is better than A.J. Brown. Really? Well, one plays mostly in the slot, the other one plays outside. So I don't know where you got that from. Not saying CeeDee Lamb ain't good, not saying he can't play outside other than the slot. But he's mostly in the slot. CeeDee Lamb did put up 1,000 yards. But here's the thing. Why did he not get his bread? Didn't Jerry Jones say he was supposed to go all in, which was signing his players? So he lied again. Jerry Jones is a career politician who tells you one thing, but don't do what he's supposed to do. CeeDee Lamb and Michael Parsons are going to end up leaving. And I'm telling you right now, when I look at more and more and people tell me I'm crazy, I think the Eagles might target CeeDee Lamb next year in free agency. If that's what they're looking at. Because, when I notice every time is the Eagles go after guys that were like, whoa, what happened? Let him get in free agency. Don't be surprised the Eagles sign CeeDee Lamb. Because let's say you don't draft a receiver with 3. You got Campbell on a 1-year deal. You got Park on a 1-year deal. If CeeDee Lamb don't get paid, I think he's a free agent next year. Right? Because wasn't he drafted the same year as Jalen Reagor, which was 2020. So he's up for a contract. You know what I'm saying? He's up for a contract. And to not pay your number 1 receiver, who made Dak Prescott's ascot look actually decent, because some of the balls that he was throwing, CeeDee Lamb was just making adjustments a lot of times. That's why I don't know why Dak Prescott and Michael Parsons' brother is defending a dude when your brother, Michael Parsons' brother, whatever your name is, literally called out Dak and say, we played our butts off. We did our job against the 49ers. Calling out Dak Prescott essentially and saying that The offense screwed that up. They tell me Dak Prescott is an MVP. Yeah, he's not an MVP in the playoffs. CeeDee Lamb deserves his bread. And I'm surprised that the Eagles... I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised we jumped on it. I'm just surprised that Cowboy fans are out here. And you know what they love to do? They love to make a sad violin. You know how they say sad violins, play the sad violin? That's what they do. Play the small sad violin. They want you to feel for them. I don't feel bad for y'all. Y'all tell me Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones are doing their job. Where? Why haven't CeeDee Lamb got paid? Y'all about to lose everybody next year. And I said this in my other live stream. I truly believe in my heart that CeeDee Lamb is going to sit out. Jerry Jones ain't going to pay them. And they're going to trade him to a team like the Cardinals on draft day for a pick. And they're going to draft another receiver, like a Marvin Harrison Jr. and Malik Neighbors, because they don't want to pay a receiver, because they want to get Micah Parsons done. Because when Dak Prescott is under contract, and you look at his numbers, they can't do nothing without Dak Prescott's approval. So they can't afford CeeDee Lamb. It's not the fact they want to get it done with him. It's the fact that now devonta and Howie Roseman screwed the Cowboys again. So now they're left no choice but to consider trading CeeDee Lamb, because they can't pay both. So either letting Michael Parsons go, which they know is not a good idea because they've seen their defense before. They still got to pay Dak Prescott, and they still got to pay CeeDee Lamb. They have a lot of contracts they have to get done. And unfortunately, one of them ain't going to be on this team this year. And I think it opens the door for the Cardinals to reunite CeeDee Lamb with Kyler Murray. Because Kyler Murray, if you go back and watch his Heisman year, who was his receiver? CeeDee Lamb was. You know, CeeDee Lamb did very good with Kyler Murray. And I think the Cardinals right now, if you ask them who would they rather have, they'd rather have CeeDee Lamb over a Marvin Harrison Jr. And they got the money to do it. Okay? You're also in a division where you need receivers for your quarterback. Now, personally, do I think Kyler Murray's a good quarterback? No, I don't. I think he sucks. But that's not how they feel. They feel like he needs weapons. And if the Cowboys can get an early pick to go and draft another receiver where they're going to be on a rookie year, that way they don't have to worry about CeeDee Lamb. Now he's off the books. They would do it. Jerry Jones is cheap. Jerry Jones don't care about winning. He only cares about jersey sales. Okay? That's why he didn't want to pay anybody this year. Okay? Look at the moves he made in free agency. Nobody. He didn't go after Patrick Queen. He didn't go after Devin White. He could have signed a one-year deal with Devin White. He went after Anthony Barr. I'm not Anthony Barr. Eric Kendricks, excuse me. An old, washed-up 30-year-old who's done. Injured all the time. And when he plays healthy, he's good. But the problem is he can't stay healthy. Cowboy fans are delusional. They're the most delusional-ass fan base along with the damn Giants fans. They pump in their chest when there's nothing to pump. You are not us. And I keep telling these Cowboy fans you're not us. While we over there extending A.J. Brown, I'm not A.J. Brown, extending guys like Devonta Smith. You're over there telling CeeDee Lamb you got to wait. You got to wait, CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb, no, I want my money. Jerry Jones waits until he can't wait anymore. And unfortunately, CeeDee Lamb ain't going to wait for his money. He's going to ask for a trade. He also could have signed Derrick Henry. Jerry Jones can't do nothing. Jerry Jones can't sign CeeDee Lamb. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Both Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb are going to be free agents, and they're going to walk next year. That is the truth. Well, CeeDee Lamb will. They're not going to be able to get a deal done with CeeDee Lamb. They're going to trade him. Watch. You think I'm joking? This is Jerry Jones who traded Amari Cooper, who's up for extension, for a 5th-round pick to the Browns. They are not going to be able to pay for CeeDee Lamb. They don't have the money to do it. Cowboy fans can tell you all they want about how they had the money. Well, if you had the money, why didn't you do anything in free agency? If you had the money, why didn't CeeDee Lamb get paid first? Because now when you think you can't pay, you're not going to be able to pay him. What you think the money isn't going to be? Oh, it's not going to be that bad. Oh, it just raised up. Because when you pay Devonta Smith, now the next receiver is going to want that even more. And I think the next one's going to get done is Jamar Chase. I don't think they pay CeeDee Lamb. I said it alone. I think the Cowboys are going to trade him on draft day. I think they're going to get a pick for him, and they're going to draft a receiver, a rookie receiver, on a brand new contract that they don't have to worry about paying because they can't pay him. Dak Prescott's completely put that team in handicap where they can't do nothing. If Dak Prescott only gives them approval, that's when they can do something. But they can't do nothing. Dak has completely handicapped that football team. Dak Prescott is completely told Jerry Jones to go fuck himself. This is what happens when you are 80 years old and you think like you're in the 90s. Because when Jerry Jones was running business, when he was doing everything, pumping his chest, winning championships, there was no thing as cap space or cap or anything like that. It was never put in play when he was winning championships. Until he started putting it into play, the Dallas Cowboys have never been back to a Super Bowl ever since then. And they never will be. Every year, the Dallas Cowboy fans get hyped just to get let down. When CeeDee Lamb gets traded, they're going to say he wasn't worth the money anyway. Marvin Harrison Jr., whatever receiver we pick, is better than him. Look how they talking now. They're saying CeeDee Lamb is better than Devonta and A.J. Brown. No, he's not. No, he's not. You got these dudes on Twitter running their mouth talking about CeeDee Lamb is better than A.J. Brown and Devonta. How? How? Because he put 1,000 yards receiving? But Devonta did it in the playoffs. A.J. Brown did it in the playoffs. I didn't see CeeDee Lamb do it in the playoffs. Did he have one catch, I believe? No. So you can't say they're better than Devonta and A.J. Brown. When CeeDee Lamb hasn't shown that he can do that same thing he did in regular season, like Devonta and A.J. Brown, in the biggest games of his lifetime, and that's the playoffs. Jerry Jones ain't going to pay CeeDee Lamb. What's going to happen is Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones are going to be too cheap that they're going to trade CeeDee Lamb to the Cardinals. And that's my guess where he goes. He's going to be an Arizona Cardinal because they need money and they want to pick back. And unfortunately, that pick that the Cardinals have in the first round will be the Dallas Cowboys. And they will draft a rookie receiver on a brand new contract. Marvin Harrison Jr. I think it's going to be Marvin Harrison Jr. In my head, it makes sense. Right? Supposed to be the best receiver in the world. And they're going to say, all right, we got a brand new rookie receiver. Let's go out and just pay Micah Parsons. And just let that go. That's what's going to happen. CeeDee Lamb will not be a Dallas Cowboy in 2025. I don't think so. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. But, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I come back and say that. But when you look at the situation, CeeDee Lamb's already sitting out. How do you think that's going to last? You think CeeDee Lamb is going to play for the Cowboys when they haven't paid him his money? No. Because unlike the Eagles organization, CeeDee Lamb knows he's on a losing organization. So he's going to take every advantage of the Dallas Cowboys because he hasn't won shit there. And he's playing for an average below quarterback that chokes in the playoffs, but has good regular season stats because he pats some stats in the fourth quarter when they're down and getting blown out. And that's the truth. If you ask CeeDee Lamb who he'd rather play for, it wouldn't be Dak Prescott. It wouldn't be in his top 10. He would rather play for Jalen Hurts, the running back. Yet this running back went further than Dak Prescott, or Ascot, whatever you want to call him. This running back that everybody says scored only 9 points was holding this team from being a potential 0-17 last year. This running back beat Josh Allen in the regular season. This running back beat your quarterback in the first game. So what are we talking about? This running back is made to a Super Bowl, and matter of fact, outplayed Mahomes. The only running back that did it. Purdy didn't do it. Burrow didn't play Mahomes, but he didn't outplay Matthew Stafford, I don't think. So, I mean, what are we talking about? Oh, this running back was a two-time, a Pro Bowl and a second-year All-Pro. I think in his second year. Statistically, this running back that you call running back had a better year last year throwing the ball. Statistically, since we love to use stats, than 2022. Interesting, you say running back, man. It's just funny how that works, man. It's just funny how it works. These so-called experts are nothing but clowns. And these fans come on Twitter. They have a Twitter page, and they talk about Dak Prescott is so disrespected. No, he just fucking sucks. He sucks when the game is on the line, and especially when it comes to playoffs. You see the full Dak Prescott. He is a Kirk Cousins with a better playoff record. That's it. He has one more win than Kirk Cousins. If Kirk Cousins gets to a division round, he will have the exact same playoffs as Dak Prescott. Dak is in his 8th year and still can't do shit. He's a fucking bum in the playoffs. Good regular season quarterback, but struggles when he plays road teams. That's why he was a 4th round pick out of Mississippi. Ain't nothing to do with nothing. People want to make shirts so like he's disrespected. How's he disrespected? He's got everything on his plate as far as talent-wise. Had a good running back. Couldn't win with him. Been through 2 different coaches. Jason Garrett, not Mike McCarthy. It's everybody's fault but Dak's. It's never Dak's fault. Dak is always the victim. I'm tired of that. Let's just call it what Dak is. He's terrible. In the playoffs, he's horrible. He looks like Tom Brady in regular season. He looks like Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. Puts all these great stats. But when he's in the playoffs, he looks like Tony Romo. Chokes. Come on. Dak Prescott's brother, brother, is sitting there talking about his quarterback list. Who the hell is you? Why is Dak Prescott in your top 10 when he has never made it past the division round? You really should not be talking about running backs. Since your quarterback in his first 2 years out of Mississippi as the Dallas Cowboys draft pick was running the ball. Quarterback runs. Go look at Dak Prescott's quarterback runs. Was he not a running back? Okay. So only certain guys you want to nitpick. And that just shows Jalen Hurts hate. Dak Prescott. Who the fuck is you? Nobody is worried about you. Now you got Micah Parsons' brother. Why are these guys coming out and talking? Who asked for Dak Prescott's brother and who asked for Micah Parsons' brother to speak? Who is you? You talk about everybody else is a clown. But yet this quarterback is 2-5 in the playoffs. And yet you want to make excuses. Well, he didn't have this coach. Stop it, man. Stop it. No, what you do is, dude, this is why the Dallas Cowboy fans are delusional, and you're part of the problem. You can never own the fact that your quarterback is terrible. Well, he was an MVP. No, he was not MVP. He was in the conversation for MVP. There's two different stories right there. Being an MVP and in the conversation as an MVP. But he was never voted as an MVP. Stop saying that. That's incorrect information. Dak Prescott was Rookie of the Year in 2016, along with Zeke. But he was never an MVP quarterback. He played like one, and then they told me he should get it. No, he don't. Because part of playing like an MVP quarterback is showing up in the playoffs. He didn't look like an MVP. And then when you look at the games that he lost to, he didn't look like an MVP. Like the Dolphins game, did not look like an MVP quarterback. The Buffalo Bills game really did not look like an MVP quarterback. You can't give someone MVP when it can't beat good football teams. Dak played one football team that was over 500 and beat them, and that was the Seahawks. And we already know how I feel about that game. And that was against Geno Smith. But when Josh Allen versus them, when Tua versus them, he struggled. He struggled. He lost to the fucking Cardinals by throwing a pick. So again, why are you sitting there saying he's MVP when he couldn't even beat a team over 500 for real? That's not MVP. You beat up on the Commanders, who were trash, who didn't even make the playoffs. Well, who? But what did you do when you had the Dolphins and the Bills on your schedule? That's when I want to see if you're an MVP for real. But you say that you're a hater, man. Because Dallas Cowboy fans only know their logic. You speak facts to them, it's like talking to a 2-year-old, a toddler. Dak Prescott's brother is over there licking the shit cracks out of his asshole. And Michael Parsons' brother is over there doing it. When your brother might be becoming an Eagle next year. What you going to do now? Michael Parsons don't even want to be in Dallas for real. He's over there wondering, well, how the hell can I go to Philadelphia now? These guys are clowns, bro. I don't know when the hell did we start hearing from former players' brothers. Should we hear from Patrick Mahomes' brother next? Jackson Mahomes should have opinion too. Come on, bro. Some of these guys should not have a voice, bro. But again, that's my opinion. They're allowed to have a voice just like I have a lot of voice. Some people think I shouldn't have a voice. But it's just crazy that you say Dak is an MVP when he didn't play like an MVP versus the Bills. And he did not play like that versus the Dolphins. You don't get rewarded for playing like crap against good teams, but play really good against shitty teams. Sorry, you don't. And you want to be real who should be an MVP? Then if you want to talk about it, Jalen Hurts should have. Because he beat the Bills' Josh Allen. He beat Tua. Dak didn't beat Tua. Dak didn't beat Josh Allen. So Dak Prescott's brother get on air, lying like a goddamn Cowboy fan that he is, capping like usual. Your quarterback is 2-5 in the playoffs, can't get it done, and you want to talk about you should be MVP. Get the hell out of here, man. Get out of here with that. You are just delusional as the rest of them. This is why Cowboy fans get the bad name and the bad rep that they are. Because they're freaking delusional. And Micah Parsons' brother should stop drinking that water that they have in Dallas. Because it might be poisonous. It might be toxic, actually. There might be lead in there. Dak Prescott had great regular season stats. Because he pats him stats up. Every year he does it. Talk about he should be MVP. MVP beating who? The Commanders? You beat the Commanders twice. Wow. Did they make the playoffs? Come on, man. The shit that they be saying is crazy. Michael Parsons' brother want to get all on Lord Brunson. That's fine. But how you going to get on someone when you clearly don't know what you're talking about? Well, did you watch the game? Yeah, we watched the game. We watched your quarterback throw a pick six. I don't want to hear about a comeback. That game was over. That game was over by the second half. It was over with. You should have threw the towel in, just like your quarterback did. Come on, man. When you talk about comeback, stop it. That man did not come back at all. It was the fourth quarter, and the game was over. You were getting your ass blown out. Would you stop it? This is the delusionist from these dumbass Cowboy fans that I can't stand, bro. You're over there saying stupid shit like that, man. Dak, did you see Dak almost came back? Yeah, did Dak win? Almost, could have, should have, would have. It didn't happen, did it? And when did you come back? When you were down 21-3? Or when you were down 31-3? Which one was that? Which one was that? Dak Prescott's brother / Michael Parsons' brother? Whoever, both of those two are bozos. We don't care about Tad Prescott's opinion. You's a clown, okay? That's why you don't have. That's why you're running your nuts off your big brother's success. Why would anybody ask him for his opinion? He's running off the nuts of his brother, man. It's disgraceful. It's shameful. And they get on here and they don't know what they're talking about. Dak is not MVP caliber. He's not. He was in the conversation, but he lost that when he lost to the Bills. When he lost to the Bills and Josh Allen destroyed that defense. Oh, you mean the same defense? Oh, okay. Never mind. We won't do that. You remember the 2000 Raven defense that the one Cowboy fan said? She told me that the Cowboys had it because you beat the Commanders, but then you play the real teams, and you don't do nothing. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. But Devonta's misconduct when you look at it, man. Like I said, it's not bad at all. It's a team-friendly deal, and I told you it was going to get done. So yeah, pretty much my whole live stream is, I told you so. Not to brag, not to toot my own horn, but I told you so. Hi, I'm a Champ Podcast. What did I say? Devonta's getting done. I just didn't think it would be this early. But it's late, man. I'm going to watch some more of my TV show, man. I just want to come on and talk to y'all. Appreciate it for rocking with me. It's been a while. I got work tomorrow at 6 to 10 p.m., man. Holy shit, man. I had work today at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm tired. I'm going to get to bed before I have to wake up tomorrow for work. Good thing it's not 6 a.m. because I wouldn't have made it 6 p.m. So it is what it is, man. Y'all have a great day. Fly goes fly. And, man, I love it, man. Devonta's back in Philadelphia, and that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be, man. When you got a GM who does things right, how can you not but be happy? We got a running back and we got two wide receivers that are staying in Philadelphia. They're all locked up. Hurts locked up. Landon Dixon locked up. Mulata locked up. Like, come on, Howie. Howie's the best fucking GM in football. Look at the 49ers or Ayuk. Ayuk is not even getting paid. They can't even pay their two receivers. Don't ever tell me how Roseman isn't the best GM. Because what he's doing, it's not normal. It's not normal. This is a history that we're making. And how Roseman is making it. The money that he gets, it's insane. The way he's able to restructure deals, some of these GMs can't do. Like the 49ers GM. Why can't they not pay Debo and Ayuk? If John Lynch is such a better GM than Howard Roseman, why can't he not do what Howard Roseman is doing? Because they not. They go out there, they pay Hargrave. They bank on the Super Bowl they didn't get. And now they're in cap hell. Or not in cap hell. They're in a situation where they're losing guys, and they might lose another receiver for Purdy. And if you're Purdy, you got to be wondering, should I be worried? Because let me tell you something, Purdy needs those weapons. Okay? Purdy needs those weapons. If you think Purdy don't need weapons, good luck with that one. You won't recognize him next year when he's struggling. I mean, that's why he's seated, because he has weapons. And they're getting to the ball. And they're catching the ball. And they're making plays. Ayuk is a good receiver. But, you know, it's crazy that they can't pay the two receivers, but Howard Roseman did. And they're all on contracts. That's why I say, man, I'm not worried about when it comes to contract with Howard Roseman. Because unlike these GMs, we don't panic at all. We get it done. And we got a GM that knows business, knows money, knows how things work, and just they get it done. Purdy really ain't that good. No, he's fucking horrible, bro. Purdy's a game managing backup, just with talent around him. Okay, Purdy is overhyped, man. Everybody hyping Purdy's nuts. That's cool. We're gonna find out what he's about next year. When the schedule gets harder for him. We got the easiest. I think we got the 8th easiest schedule. I got to see what it is. I think they're going to put it out in July. I think so. I think that's when a schedule comes out, is July or June. You know what I'm saying? But I think we got they're saying we got the 8th easiest schedule. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it is what it is. I'm not worried about the 49ers. Listen, that's on them. I'm just glad we got devonta. I'm just glad we got devonta signed, man, because now you got AJ and devonta locked up, and Jalen Hurts and Saquon. Like, think about it. This is some Madden type shit, man. It's some Madden type shit, bro. Like, Howard Roseman he's a fucking beast, man. He's a fucking wizard, bro. I don't know what else you want me to say. He's Timothy. He's just Timothy, man. It is what it is, bro. But appreciate for rocking with me. I'm out. I'm going to bed. Fly goes fly. Peace.